You know what your doppelgangers would be? She got a perm. She got a perm and come in like this. What's up, guys? We're the News 19 Nerds. I'm Leroy.
I'm Lauren.
All right, we shouldn't be laughing because we're about to review a Talk About Us, a thriller horror, but we've been laughing about what our doppelganger would be.
Right.
And first of all, what did you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it?
I will say that I walked out of the movie theater with confusion, with a confused face. I enjoyed it. I was like, ooh, even though I kind of knew where it was going to end up. But I was confused, and I immediately went online to articles that told me we don't know the answer either. We have no clue what just happened either.
So I like that about a movie. I like a movie that still has you thinking after you watch it. I went in, we were gonna see it that Friday morning, then you got called into work early, and then I was like, I'm gonna see it during the daytime because I don't know if this is really scary, and I don't watch a lot of scary movies. I like cerebral, I like action movies, but I didn't know if I was gonna watch this. And then I kept putting it off, and I kept putting it off till Sunday, and I overslept, and I was like, I gotta see this at night. Oh!
Which kind of added to that thrill factor, because when I was walking out of the theater, I was just like, even though I was with 100 people walking out, I was just like, man, I don't know.
See, my thing is, I don't know if y'all know how many, bald black dudes with glasses, with beards, and a newsboy cap. So my doppelganger is everywhere. So every time...
Bald black man.
You know what I'm saying?
Beard.
Let's see, dude, I'm like, square up. I'm like, walking with my back. But no, I really like the movie. There are a lot of plot holes. We're not going to spoilers just yet, but there are some plot holes or some things that don't... So my whole family watched it. My brother watched it one day. My sister and her boyfriend watched it another day. One of my cousins watched it, and we all talked about it yesterday. And there were some other things that we all talked about, like this did, but the overall theme of you having a twin is just creep. Not a twin as far as like, oh, this is my twin sister, but like a doppelganger who you like
follows your entire move, all your movements.
Like, oh man, shout out to Lupita and Jordan Peele. Woo! Lupita deserves some type of award or nomination because playing yourself is hard. To make yourself such a distinct, different character, like completely different. Oh man! And you're just like, what? When the first time Lupita showed up on screen and talked.
Yeah. So we're saying Lupita as
Red.
Red. Yeah. So Red is the doppelganger of Adelaide?
Yeah, Adelaide.
No, I don't think that's right.
Adelaide Wilson.
Adelaide Wilson. Yeah. So that was a doppelganger of Lupita, Red.
Man.
But yeah, when she first spoke, I was like, yo. But it all makes sense.
It makes sense, but the thing is, and this is one of the things that I think, we saw this in Monster with Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron is a beautiful woman. Like, if you go see like some of her movies, the long shot trailer that's out right now with Seth Rogen, that woman looks stunning. Lupita is beautiful. And to see her as this twisted version,
transformed like
and
that.
like the movements that she had was just so...
Just like...
Yeah. And you're
I was like, what is
I'm like, yo, like, shout out to her. And then two, shout out to Jordan Peele for creating an all-new IP that had you, because no one knew what this movie was going in. No one knew what it was about. No one knew. You went in just, Jordan Peele did Get Out. And
I enjoyed Get Out, so we're going to enjoy it.
And so...
Now, I did hear mixed reviews about this. I had friends that were like, I hated it. I had friends that were like, whoa, it's the best movie ever. I'm somewhere in the middle. I appreciate it, but I'm just kind of...
I can appreciate... So, also, screw you, Jordan Peele, because your two movies hit a little too close to home for me.
Very close. Very close.
Get Out hit a little too close to home for me. And Get Out, I was like, so I got to be scared of every black dude with glasses and a bald head.
And now I got to be scared of every black dude with glasses and a bald head.
Really? Really? I got like, are you for real? So screw you, Jordan Peele, but I appreciate you. Because he really had me in my feelings Sunday night after I watched this, because I was like, yo, how would you react if your exact copy, a deranged version of yourself, shows up? I don't know, man. And
I think what's so, and maybe we can start getting into spoilers now. I don't know.
All right.
Because I'm at the.
I will say this. I liked
Spoilers.
it. I liked it. She liked it. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Yeah.
It is worth your time and effort just to have something to talk about.
Right.
I give it a thumb and a half up.
Yeah.
So,
I think the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Out was an A. This was a solid B+. So that's what we think. So now we're gonna do spoilers. So
Spoilers.
Yo.
So what I was gonna say is the only person who knew what was up was Lupita.
Yep.
I mean, the only person in the world maybe that knew what was up was Lupita's a character above ground. And one thing I will say, because you talked about how we didn't know what we were going to get going into this, I thought that this was going to be about Lupita having, a traumatic situation, running into something, this woman, this doppelganger of hers as a child, and then never telling anyone and having this like almost PTSD and holding on to issues in childhood and it manifesting. But then when we show up to Elizabeth Moss's house,
and there were others,
other us's, I was like, the twins, when the twins got.
So I thought going in, I thought there was going to be some type of magic. Because a lot of times horror deals with demonic themes or some type of witchcraft, voodoo, something of that sort. So I thought this was going to be kind of like, what's the movie? I don't want to say Thinner, or like where the Drag Me to Hell. Where Lupita, pissed some old,
spirit off, and it came back.
Oh, so you don't want to be friends with me now?
Yeah.
Well, F you, B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna curse your whole family, and like, poof.
But that was not it.
It was not.
And what was scary about this, I will say, even though I consider this more of a thriller suspense, what was scary about this is that you got the conspiracy theorist in me that's like, this could happen. Because there are so many
DNA testing.
DNA testing. I just gave my DNA to Ancestry.com.
I told you.
There could be another Lauren Thomas out here. We'll call her Sloren Islamist or something.
Sloren Islamist.
There could be another Lauren out here, underground. Because there are these tunnels.
So like
that we don't know about.
Like my thing was, so the movie starts off with that blank black screen with the white lettering, and you go through and you're like,
tunnels. Where are we going with this?
And then so I tried to put, when he said unused underground sewer system, I tried to take the U and the S. I was trying to do that, and I was like, yo.
Just let it breathe. You don't have to think that hard.
Because I was like, Jordan Peele always got some kind of deep, and I was like, what is he going, because, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I'm all into the movie experience. So like, so there was like some kids in front of me who were on their phone. That didn't even distract me from the movie. Like, I was just so engrossed in looking at everything. And I kept seeing the 11. I was like, I almost pulled out my phone to Google, like, what does that mean? Jeremiah 11.
Right, Jeremiah 11.
And I was like, yo.
We did Google it in the theater,
I was like,
but I couldn't see.
I was like, yo, what is going on? And that's a testament to the movie, because nothing really happens until the family shows up. And this is the thing, we know the family shows up. We've seen that part in the trailer.
And that's when everybody went wild in the theater with me. And I was just like, here we go.
And it's
people clowning. Just be quiet.
But you know what? As much as I don't like certain people talking during the movie, that experience you talk about, like, we were in, like, all of us as a community were in on that fact of talking about the movie to ourselves in our heads. So like when the family showed up. So remember when who was it? Was it a little girl or a little boy when she was like, "There's a family in our driveway."
It was a little boy.
And he was like,
Jason.
And he was like, "What? Stop playing." And then they went,
"There's a family."
And he was like, "There's a family." And I was like we were all laughing, and I was like, but what is this?
Yeah.
And that is a testament to Jordan Peele, that we knew something was going to happen, but we were
still didn't know.
We still didn't know. We were still like.
She's like, Gabe.
Yep.
Don't engage, because she's the only one that understands a little bit about what's going on.
Something was up.
Which we later learned was repressed memory. Like, kind of.
I don't even think it was repressed memory. I think it was the sin of the original crime.
Okay.
Of taking. So for spoilers for it. I mean, again, we're about to talk about the movie, so if you hadn't seen it, stop, because we about to tell you. Because I think the guilt of what she did bothered her up all that time, and she realized that's why she was like, there's always that person out there following me. And
because she knew she was wrong.
She knew she was wrong, but she had to get out, and the only way to get out was for us to switch.
Bloop.
And she literally she did.
Give me that Thriller shirt,
son. She literally, like Mario.
Yeah, I'm gonna chain you up with the same chains that you gonna bring me eventually. Oh man, because
it really was that moment where she like looked and she was like, "What do you want?" And again, to me, the real villain in this movie is Adelaide.
Yeah.
To me, the real villain in this movie was Adelaide. But the problem is, how is she the villain
when she had a normal life and was able to raise children and family?
At 8 years old, how can you?
Well, I mean,
she had to get out.
I don't know when she made her mind up that she was going to switch, but
we know she made it up in that 15 minutes. So we know. So in the movie, we know she was gone for 15 minutes from when her dad. You know what? And I thought about it. I'm gonna admit, you're right. It's all the dad's fault.
Yes. I'm over here playing whack-a-mole.
I feel like,
and it's the fault of the guy who was controlling whack-a-mole, because he saw this little girl with him, and he could have been like, "Hey, your daughter,"
but you
backing away, walking into the abyss.
This is the thing. I will say this. I don't blame the mom, but you know you got a sorry husband.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, she was like, you know you got a sorry.
I don't have to go.
You should have been like, don't take your hand off of that. You know your daddy's sorry. You know he not gonna watch you. Like, so she just left.
She did just leave.
I was like, yo, that's why I'm gonna leash my kids. My kids gonna have goal of that movie, you know what that means? Tether. I'm tethering my kids. Hey.
I hope Katie's watching.
Hey, you know what that movie taught me? My kids gonna be like this.
I'm gonna have a backpack with an animal on it with a leash.
Just like this.
I can't.
It'll be around my waist. Cause
I'm not a parent, so I don't know that struggle.
Son,
I can't with the leash.
Son, this whole could have been avoided if he would have watched this.
But the thing is, what if it was avoided and she never met her and they were still down there doing the jacked up version of what you're doing up here?
Then we wouldn't have had us.
And then what's so interesting about this, because like you think it's creepy that they're walking like this, that's them pulling back.
Yeah.
That's working against the fact that they're being controlled.
Yes,
and can you imagine? I'm just thinking about, like, I honestly started tearing up a little bit when Red came and was like, imagine this. What if once upon a time? Yeah. But she explained that she was a young woman and all of a sudden she was with this man that she didn't know.
Yep.
And then now she has a child that she has to give birth to and she didn't want.
Yep.
You know, and then we had to wait a second child.
Yep.
And this time I got to rip the child out.
Yep.
You know, cut the child out on my own. Like,
because this is the thing. They were the doppelganger of, and that's why I said the real villain of this movie is Adelaide Wilson, the woman above ground. When you really think about it, you're like, but then you wonder, you say, she was 8 or however, she couldn't have been more than 10. She made that choice, but she made the choice to get out of a bad situation. And unfortunately, she put herself in that situation. Right. And then you're like, this whole time you knew, and you never tried to use the term, get out. And so now I'm like, oh man. And then
but this also proves that you can take someone out of a bad situation and they can end up having a normal life.
But you know what? That's something. So I talked to Beezy Baby, the radio host for one of our local stations here.
Shout out to Beezy Baby.
Beezy Baby. Beezy said this, and I'll never forget it. She says, "I'm not a fan of throwing people away,
right? Because
everybody has the capacity to change, and people can be forgiven. Now, that don't mean you need to still F with them and hang out with them, but you can forgive, and so I don't know if she could have forgiven her, but man, when you piss a woman off,
You mean she was down there for 30 years or how many years?
Man, hey y'all, don't piss women off. Because this movie proves now.
You know this planks. You know how many millions of people? Because they were just been down there
millions
doing
of people.
Things, not talking. But because she can talk, and she was the one that was different.
Basically, you pissed a woman off, and she took over the whole world.
She did.
That's basically what happened.
What we do after this, I don't know. But we're gonna go up from the surface, and we're gonna
because they were doing
stab people in the
she was like, no. Right, we doing this now. And they was like, I done told you we're gonna do this first, and then we'll get to that later. And I'm like,
the twins, man, the twins.
But Lupita, when she did this,
yeah,
I was like,
and then we just run off.
Oh man, when she told,
we know sign language.
But she said, when she told that little girl, she said, run. Old girl said. And you run tracks, you know. She just
with no warm up, just
ran. And then
hamstrings got to be straight.
She ran like this.
Yeah,
straight up. She wasn't leaning. She didn't turn no corners. You know what? I think they teach that run. Cause that was the same run from Get Out from the dude. Remember? Yeah. It's the same.
Arms at 90 degrees, full
like knives, chop in the air. Just. But no, I got it. So my thing is one. Stop discounting horror movies, one, because this is shown. So this movie made $71 million. Mm-hmm. It was tracked to make 40, 50 million. Mm-hmm. The budget was 20 million. It made $71 million. It is the 5th highest grossing, original IP. In other words, it's not based on an adaptation. It's not a sequel. It's not a remake. It's
either he had some head nods to some.
Yeah, it's an original idea. So films. This movie falls in the line of Inception, mm-hmm. Avatar.
Woo! Keep it going.
So you
those are mine. I love Inception and Avatar.
So you came up with an original idea.
Yeah.
And then not only that, this is the 2nd highest grossing horror movie. And this follows in the long line
behind what?
Halloween from last year. I think Halloween made $72 million. But think about it. In the last 5 years, we have Us, Halloween, It. There's one more I'm leaving out.
But you have remakes.
But the thing is, horror is showing us that you can have well-rounded characters. Because I liked Hereditary. It was creepy as hell.
Yeah, Hereditary was very creepy.
The Listening Movie.
A Quiet Place.
That's another original movie, original IP. So we're seeing some awesome movies come from some people. And I like the fact that Jordan Peele created a world where, again, there are some holes. I don't know how in the world you kept this whole thing secret and ain't nobody
and there were just enough rabbits. I mean, the rabbits gonna breed.
And not only that, who was cleaning that place up? Because I mean, if you just do you just doo-doo on the floor? Like
I don't know.
Like,
you gotta go to the bathroom. If we go to the bathroom in the
my sister was at. She was like, "Who was keeping the maintenance?" I was like, "That is the dumbest, smartest thing ever." Like she was like, "Who was keeping the upkeep in this place?" And I was like, damn it, you. I wanted to be like, that's stupid as, she can't.
But she right though.
I was like, yeah, she was like poking holes. I was like, so there was a lot of holes.
I think they were meant to be holes though.
And so my question is, who designed this? Who just left the project?
Right, because they were like, it doesn't work.
Well, we just gonna leave these millions of people down here are doppelgangers of regular people.
And then how do they make sure that those people who meet up in the real world eventually meet
because you know they're not on Uber. Like you know Lupita's not sending out a million, okay, you guys go here, you guys go here. Is the tether how they were able to find each other? And so I think
there was like because they're clones, so maybe I don't know if there's something in their DNA that allows them to feel the other one.
Because I'm wondering that, like, because she said humans, and those two scenes to me that really exemplified the movie and how well made to me this was, regardless of how you feel, was when Lupita would talk to herself, and Red would talk to Adelaide, and Red would talk, and she would have the conversation. And seeing the same person on screen and realizing it is two different people.
Yeah.
And like that was powerful. It reminded me a little bit about like when we watched Venom and how Tom Hardy was able to like I didn't even know that was Tom Hardy's voice.
Right.
until after the movie. I was like,
Right.
that's that black dude, David Keith. Like, you know, like he's always does like the deep.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like, is that Tony Dodd? Like he always does the deep. I was like, yo, that was Tom Hardy. I mean, that was amazing, and she was so creepy.
Super creepy.
Like just whenever she.
But the thing is, okay, I will ask you this: did you figure out that she was gonna be the doppelganger at the end before we got to the ending?
No, I didn't figure it out because I was along for the ride. The movie did sell me, but I thought in that 15 minutes, like I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't certified. It wasn't certified in my head until then. I had a feeling that something else happened in that 15-minute window that the movie hadn't showed us.
Because like at the beginning, Jacoby leaned over to me and was like, she the twin or whatever.
Man, I'd have punched Jacoby in the throat.
I was like, no, that ain't what happened.
See, that's the kind of stuff my mom does when we watch Law and Order. When I was little, we watched Law and Order, and I'd be like, that's the killer. My mom would be like, no, it's not. It's so-and-so. And I'd be like...
I love that, though. I love figuring out, like, I love watching Law and Order because I like solving before they figured it out. And so I had an inkling that would be the case, but I was like, nah, it ain't it. It's too easy.
It's too easy. Yeah, but I would, like...
Then as soon as she choked her, and it was like that sound or whatever that Lupita, Adelaide made, I was like, oh, she reverted back to the mute kind of.
You know what I really liked about the movie too, and we've talked about this a little bit. Winston, aka M'Baku, was not the savior in the movie. Like the dad really was.
I think he was like a real dad because not all dads are gonna be like Liam Neeson from Taken.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But not only that, he was like goofy, making jokes, and then like. She was the one.
He tried, but
he failed horribly.
Yeah,
like
when that dad come boat.
Remember he went out with the bat. He came back inside real quick. He got that bat taken him from so quick. But there was a lot of jokes in the movie. When they tried to get in the car, and old girl was like, "I'm driving. Well, my kill count is higher than yours. Well, I just killed 2 of them because you left."
Right, my kill count. Like what?
There were a lot of good moments in it. There were a lot of holes. I did like it, but it left me with a lot of questions.
Yeah. Like I said, I got right on the internet.
Yeah, I'm like, so I liked it. I wonder if y'all liked it. You liked it. I want to see what he comes up with next.
I think this leaves it open to there being this Us universe that he dives deeper in, which I'd be down for. I'd want to see more because what do we do after everybody's holding hands across America?
Yeah, what was the plan after that?
What do we do after that?
Yeah. And
was that just the plan?
Not only that, who was still running the facility is like...
No one. That's what they. No one was running the facility.
Nobody was running, but somebody had to know about it. Like they got to file them. It was like, hey,
man.
It was like, hey, John, turn on the news. What are you talking about? Hey, man, I thought you said you closed the door. It's just like
they got to go back in the CIA archives.
Hey, man, I thought you told you turn off the lights. I did turn them off. No, you didn't. Look, turn the 12.
There's hands across America right now. What is going on? People dying from
Bobby, I told you we should have burned the place down. Like, it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know there's a conversation. Now, I have read, and I want to confirm from Jordan Peele, Get Out might exist in the same universe or the same world. So, how does that work? And where the white people in Get Out, some of the same people running this, it's like...
I mean, they seemed like they were bored and just trying to do stuff, so they could possibly just do this. Because they had money, they got time, we can just make
I'm not saying I'm going to experiment on people, but I kind of want that kind of money.
Like, that no worries. You know what? Let's just experiment on folks.
I mean, I'm not going to experiment on people, but I am...
Buy the DNA from Ancestry DNA.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to buy a lot of Lego kits and see what I can build. That'll be me. I am not going to try to take over the world. First, I'm not going to try to take over the world. I might get bored, but I am going to buy a lot of Lego kits and I'm going to be like, I just built a castle. What y'all do?
But, I mean, there are a lot of theories online about different stuff. Like, was this a privilege movie? What, you know,
was it about class?
The importance of the color red and like that kind of stuff. Which, I mean, that's cool. We just giving y'all our input, which is just...
It was a good movie.
It was cool.
It was cool.
I'll probably watch it again. I wouldn't go back to the theaters. I try to see it on, you know, online.
Also, shout out to Jordan for doing his own thing and not like taking on like somebody else's project. Like this is 2 original movies he came up with, he produced, he got made. And shout out to Jordan Peele. Like stop discounting people of different voices, different colors, because they have a different voice and a different take. And that goes to show you give somebody an opportunity. Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Tim Story. Some of these guys have been making movies for a while. I mean, and think about it. Jordan Peele was the dude who did sketch comedy with Michael Keegan.
Aaron.
You know what I'm saying?
But that wasn't him, but...
But I mean, the two of them, they created that show. They were doing stupid stuff like, and I said...
and like the sweating one. I just watched the sweating one the other day.
Or my favorite was the football players.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Like
the names, but yeah.
These are that's the same dude. That's the dude that was on Mad TV, and now he just scared the crap out of us. Two movies.
But I can't wait to see what he does with the Twilight Zone on CBS All Access.
2 trailers that just dropped this week for that, for the 2 episodes.
They gonna make me get that, and I ain't want to get that.
I'm not gonna get it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till they all come out, because they all come out after April. Then I'm gonna get that free pass for 7 days, and I'm just gonna binge everything, and then I'm gonna sign back up for it with a different email address.
Okay, so we know what you're gonna do.
I'm just saying.
I guess
I don't have extra money to be getting all these streaming platforms, man.
Except Disney.
I will sell Michael.
But anyways,
go on my eBay page.
Did you like the movie? Did you like our critique of the movie? We don't know.
I'll take a buy it now price.
Like, comment, subscribe. We're on Facebook, YouTube.
You should have went to the movie.
Twitter, Instagram, all that, and then some.
WOTX.com. Yeah.
Right.
We liked it. Let us know what you think. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you not gonna see it because you don't like scary movies?
Because my mom was like, "Oh, you saw the movie? What happened?" I'm like, "You ain't gonna go see it?" No. So I sat there and I was like, "Well, so here's what happened." She was like, "Oh, that is weird."
Hold on. Did you do the Adam Pena thing, Michael Pena thing on the phone with your mom from Ant-Man? So let me tell you what happened. This is what happened.
Yes, basically, and tried to get everything captured in 2 minutes. But
yeah, I liked it. Jordan Peele, shout out to you. Lupita, man, she deserves an award for that. Cause
round of applause.
Also, if you see anybody with gold scissors, run. If you see your doppelganger, run.